In today's video, everybody, I'll be discussing the latest stimulus news and information. White House officials are holding informal discussions with both conservative and liberal policy experts to gather more support for President Biden's legislative agenda. The IRS accidentally sent out extra stimulus checks to some Americans, and now some people have to send them money back. This is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. I hope all of you guys are having a great day, and welcome back to the channel.
And I, along with members of this committee, believe the government should invest in our seniors. And that starts with making sure that the Social Security Administration offices are fully funded so that seniors can get their hard-earned Social Security checks.
Now, according to sources familiar with the situation, senior White House officials are holding informal discussions with both conservative and liberal policy experts to garner support for proposals, including the administration's American Families Plan, specifically the long-term extension of the revamped child tax credit. However, the White House is adamant that while President Biden welcomes bipartisanship, the administration officials are not actively working with congressional offices to split off a bipartisan families bill from the forthcoming budget reconciliation package, containing the remainder of President Biden's infrastructure proposals. One White House aide told Washington Examiner, in line with a two-track approach, the president, as he repeated Friday, wants a child tax credit extended, and we're pursuing that in the budget resolution. The president knows the child tax credit would be a game changer for millions of families and would welcome bipartisan support, but there is not a round of talks happening with Congress about a second bipartisan package. These discussions come after President Biden called on Congress to send an already hashed out bipartisan infrastructure package, which includes $1 trillion to modernize the nation's roads, bridges, airports, broadband, and other physical infrastructure networks, and a larger reconciliation package expected to pass with only Democratic votes to the Oval Office in tandem. What do you think, everybody? Should the Democrats end negotiations already and use the budget reconciliation process to pass a massive infrastructure bill? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Now, senior advisors to the president and a handful of other economic aides are leaving the discussions. Some of the outreach is taking place via virtual briefings, while some individuals approach the White House.
Sahil, the House Problem Solvers Caucus announced that they will back this bipartisan infrastructure framework today. How does their support change the math and the politics around that bill moving forward?
That's right, Garrett. And the Problem Solvers Caucus is backing a concept. They are supporting the $579 billion infrastructure framework that was negotiated in the Senate, endorsed by President Joe Biden. But crucially, that does not have legislative language yet. And as you well know, there's a big gap between supporting a concept and ultimately supporting the legislation. Now, if those 15, if the Problem Solvers Caucus endorsement holds,
those individuals were left with the impression that there is potential for a second cross-party package that focuses on expanding child tax credits and family incentive programs. Those individuals say that the main provisions likely to be included in any consensus proposal would be the long-term extension of the child tax credit, as outlined by the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, something Biden's team has made clear is a red line for the president, and a paid parental leave plan, something Republicans favor over the comprehensive paid family plans offered by liberal Democrats. Senior White House officials, including Jen Psaki, repeatedly tell reporters that the president's only red lines are provisions that raise taxes on families earning less than $400,000 per year, and inaction on the subject. Now, folks, as the IRS continues to distribute payments as part of the third round of stimulus checks, we are now beginning to see a clear picture of how the process has gone so far. Tax Authority have confirmed that 163 million payments have been made since the American Rescue Plan was signed into law, causing the federal government a total of around $389 billion. A new report from the IRS has also shown how the payments have been distributed, with a surprising amount going to the households that most would consider high earners. In total, 127,751 payments have gone to filers with an AGI of more than $200,000 on their most recent tax return.
Administration. SSA has a budget for staff and other resources. Can you just say a word about what the Social Security Administration does with that money?
Recovery because of its robust vaccination campaign, as well as the